this body actually hasn't had a lover for many, many years.
Wait, are we talking about you, or are we talking about it?
Okay, me. This, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it feels like it's awakening.
It?
Yeah, well, that's some of the thing. There's a separation there.
There's a part of you, and just correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm hearing this in your question, but if this isn't what you intend, that basically wants to be slaughtered open in God's fuck. Is that a subtle way of saying it? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you could prefer recognizing consciousness as the empty foundation of existence where nothing happens ever, or you could recognize consciousness as this massive explosion of everything full of love and light, which would you prefer?
They're both there.
They're obviously both there, but you're complaining about something, and I'm trying to help you feel why. Which would you prefer? Which is missing? You could hardly even say it. Right? The fullness. The fullness of love, the fullness of life, the fullness of being alive, the spontaneous flashing, disappearing, manifesting, creation, destruction, colorful, invisible fullness of everything that you are. Let's start with the supposition that love is attempting to take over your body right now. That in fact you have to suppress your breath and think real hard and suppress your muscles and start getting concerned about the past and the future in order not to notice that at this very moment, love is attempting to take over your entire body. Right now, love is attempting to make your thighs flutter like God, you know. I am God down here too. Your whole body. Otherwise, you'd have to kind of suppress it, act like everything's okay. Consciousness, in fact. You have a preference for peace over passion, is one way of putting it. If you didn't, let me just be extreme to make it obvious, you would spend much time with the dildo in you as you would sitting in silent meditation. Women have always complained that there is not a man around who could match them. I mean, you could just ask around this room. We don't need history. Just ask around the room. How many women here have met the lover that can really take them where they want to go? That they can even sustain love long enough for them to enjoy it a little bit instead of just being like pummeled by someone's meager desire until they were shriveled into a bag of pleasure for this man to kind of suck from his little straw and leave to go to bed. You know? You're a lot bigger than that, aren't you? Wouldn't you want a man who would not let you be so one-sidedly conscious?
Very much.
Very much. If you would like God to take you open, you know, like a juicy fruit that God was just like opening you, and then inside there was still a little pit, so open that, and then it still wouldn't open. So kind of get the pulp out of that. There you go. That was the first time you moved your legs. So now we know where you're at. There we go. Thank you very much. You could feel a little more energy moving through that little husk of a conscious bag at this point, can't you? Can you feel more energy? Yes? A little kicking and screaming going on? Now, when your legs begin to move like that and you show some responsiveness, the masculine can't help but go, yes, yes, and be attracted into you. The only reason you are not with a man now, the only reason you haven't attracted a man you could totally trust, the only reason, in fact, that the divine consciousness itself is not opening you, literally opening your body right now, is because you're not offering yourself so it can do so. Here, come here, stand up. I can't resist anymore. You don't have to say anything, just, yeah, beautiful. Now do it with your feet. Say, I am alive on this earth and love it. Show it with your feet. Okay, breathe. Now as you do that, do the same thing, but this time feel, and I want the deepest man in this room, I want the deepest man in the world to enter me and open me to God. So move your body. My feet are happy to walk the earth. I am light. I can birth all of you. I can destroy all of you. And I want the deepest man in the world to enter me. Just feel that in your body. Ladies, make whatever sound you're feeling in this moment so she knows how you're feeling. Okay, and now, imagine your changeless consciousness and do that with your body. You are consciousness. Show me the you are consciousness disposition. All there is consciousness. You are consciousness. Nothing changes. Everything comes and goes. Both are true, but which are more true of her? Isn't it obvious? Feel which one is most true of you and offer one last gift of it. They're both true, but feel which one is the gift. Feel them. They're you too. Feel what brings light to this world, that makes it happy, for their sake. Round of applause for the goddess. Thank you. You can sit down. Your transparency to the divine is what you're here for. You're born to be love. Now you are also consciousness. That is true, absolutely true. But the whole room can feel which is more true of you as a born individual being, which is your identity. Your particular identity is more feminine than masculine. So when you identified with consciousness, the room went like, when you identified with radiance, love, which is equally true. Love and radiance are just the way consciousness appears. They're the same, one. But when you allowed your body to show that dance, that radiance, you enlightened the room. You brought light to the room. That's a gift for all of us. If all of us simply lived our deepest truth through our body, the world would be enlightened. It would be filled with light and deepened with consciousness. So thank you for that beautiful demonstration. Thanks.
I come from many years, over 10 years of a strong Zen-based Buddhist practice, which meant I would sit in meditation for at least 45 minutes a day. And my practice moved from sitting to dancing instead. As a result of an appreciation of the feminine spirit that needs to move and not to sit in that silence.